Hi, I'm Michael Feinstein, and welcome back for week 2 of TCM's Friday Night Spotlight on Roadshow musicals of the late 1960s and early 1970s. Last week, we brought you 3 musicals which started life on the Broadway stage. Up first tonight, we have a musical that was written specifically for the screen and aimed at children. It's the 1968 United Artists release, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, that title referring to a flying amphibious car, one of the many inventions created by the film's protagonist, an absent-minded inventor played by Dick Van Dyke. He's also a widower with 2 children who absolutely adore him. It's a fun movie with an interesting background. It's based on the novel by Ian Fleming, the same man who created British super spy James Bond. And the Bond connections don't stop there. Joining Dick Van Dyke is the incandescent Sally Ann Howells as a character named Truly Scrumptious, a play on some of the names given to Bond girls. The man who produced it, Albert Broccoli, produced all the Bond films up to 1995. The director of our movie, Ken Hughes, who directed Mae West in Sextet, served as one of 5 directors on the 1967 Bond film Casino Royale. Now, there are some familiar Bond faces as well in this film, including Goldfinger himself, Gert Frobe, and Desmond Llewellyn, the original Q. But once the movie starts, you may find yourself thinking that it feels like a Disney film. One reason is Dick Van Dyke. Secondly, Richard and Robert Sherman wrote the songs for the film. The Shermans were Walt Disney's go-to composers and contributed to films like The Parent Trap, Mary Poppins, and The Jungle Book. And their orchestrator, Irwin Kostal, had also worked with them on Mary Poppins. This ended up being the first non-Disney movie the Sherman brothers ever worked on. They received the film's only Oscar nomination for the title song. From United Artists in 1968, with a screenplay adapted by the well-known children's novelist Roald Dahl, here's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.